Have you ever wondered why some YouTubers spend thousands of dollars on professional audio equipment just to record their voice, while many others just record their voice directly into their cameras? Well, unlike video quality gotten through really expensive cameras versus cheaper consumer ones, will there be as much difference in audio quality? Well, we are curious to find out too. Hey, it's Stephen Colin. Let's see how these audio recording qualities stack using the professional Zoom H8 recorder versus the cheaper Zoom H1N versus recording free in camera. Okay, let me first caveat that this isn't a review video of the Zoom H8 or the Zoom H1N. We are going straight into comparing the quality difference of the recorded audio in a few typical settings that we shoot. To do that, we connected our Rode Wireless Go 2 receiver into the recorder, be it the H8, the H1N, or directly into the camera. In this case, it's the Sony A7C. On the source end, we have our crew speak directly into the transmitter without another lavalier mic to reduce variables. So with this setup in mind, let's take a listen to compare, shall we? This comparison is taken at the studio. This represents an indoor shoot where most of our client shoots happen. Environmental background noise will include the aircon beside us and potentially some very mild traffic noise by the window at the studio. So this is how our talk track sounds like in the H8.
Seems like you lose them every time you come home late. Is it because you've been hanging out at the bar like you do every Friday night?
And this is how it sounds like in the H1N.
Seems like you lose them every time you come home late. Is it because you've been hanging out at the bar like you do every Friday night?
And now we do the same by recording straight into the camera, and this is the result.
Seems like you lose them every time you come home late. Is it because you've been hanging out at the bar like you do every Friday night?
Notice any difference? For me, the H8 and the H1N sound quite close in terms of their quality, with a fuller and richer sound recording. The mid-tones are quite sharp and clear, with the H8 sounding just a little bit better, but not really much if there isn't anything to compare to. For the direct in-cam recorder, right, it's not that it's not good, but it just doesn't have the fidelity of the two Zoom recorders. Okay, now let's test the audio recording out in open. We did two tests. The first in a quieter garden setting and the second in a more torturous setting where we are just beside a very busy major road. The setup is the same, but we didn't put on a dead cat's filter on the transmitter to better capture the ambient noise. So this is the outdoor track for the H8.
We can't get a good glimpse of his face, but his body is plump, above average height. He is in his mid-30s. Together, they easily lift the chair into the truck.
And this is the recording on the H1N.
We can't get a good glimpse of his face, but his body is plump, above average height. He is in his mid-30s. Together, they easily lift the chair into the truck.
And this is how it sounds like when recorded directly into the camera.
We can't get a good glimpse of his face, but his body is plump, above average height. He is in his mid-30s. Together, they easily lift the chair into the truck.
And now by the road, this is how it sounds like at the major roads that we stood next to.
Seems like you lose them every time you come home late. Is it because you've been hanging out at the bar like you do every Friday night?
And this is the recording on the H1N by the road.
Seems like you lose them every time you come home late. Is it because you've been hanging out at the bar like you do every Friday night?
And this is how it sounds like when recorded directly into the camera.
Seems like you lose them every time you come home late. Is it because you've been hanging out at the bar like you do every Friday night?
So the verdict for the outdoor audio recording is both Zoom recorders seems to handle outside noise rather well. Maybe there are some noise suppression filters that are inbuilt, but we set all our low-cut filters, peak limiters, and everything else off during the time of recording. And of course, for the in-cam recording, since I don't believe that the camera has any pass-through filters, is just recording everything that the mic receives. Do you have the same sentiments as me when it comes to the audio recording for these three gadgets? So far, the preference seems to be skewing towards the two Zoom recorders because their audio recording tends to be much better than that when done direct into the camera. But let's compare with one more scenario, which is ease of use. Like I mentioned, this isn't going to be a review video, so I'll just state the obvious. The H8 is capable, and in the hands of some uninitiated, it can look intimidating. And since it has a touchscreen for option settings, plus a plethora of hard buttons and knobs, looking for what you need can sometimes be difficult, especially under stressful situations. Plus, if you aren't using XLR mics, then you need a separate XLR adapter, which can make the contraption even bigger than it already is. The H1N has much fewer buttons, and all the options are set using hard buttons and knobs, which in my opinion are a lot easier. But of course, it has a lot less features when compared to its bigger sister. And lastly, the in-cam recording is just that, plug and go. Maybe you have to set the gain, but that's about it. So as far as ease of use, I guess the H8 is the most complicated, while the H1N takes second place, and hence, the in-cam recording is the best, at least in terms of ease of use. So what do you think? Is the Zoom H8 worth the 580 Sing dollars price tag for its audio quality? How about the 220 Sing dollars H1N? And for the matter, is the free in-camera recording good enough? Well, personally, I think each of them have their own merits. The H8 is a really good audio recorder, and it's a lot more than just a device to record audio. In fact, with the capability to record up to 12 tracks simultaneously, it is a piece of gear suited more in some big sets or even a live event. The H1N records comparatively good audio too, but it can only record 2 tracks, which for most interview setup, it is good enough. But because of its small size, it's even handy enough to be used as a local recording source carried on our cars directly. But to be honest, right, most of the time we record our audio directly into our cameras. In fact, we do that for 95% of the time, as really the audio quality isn't too far off. And with most of our clients' audience and even our own audience watching our videos on social media without a headset or with just consumer-grade earphones or earbuds, the difference in audio quality can hardly be decent. And really recording directly into the camera is a lot easier for our post-production crew too. So there you have it, the audio recording shootout for the Zoom H8, the Zoom H1N, and in-camera recording. How do you record your audio? Do let us know in the comments below. Now, if you think we have helped you in your decision on which audio recorder to get, just help us by liking and subscribing to our video and our channel, okay? Make sure to turn on notifications too, as there are more shootouts in the subsequent episodes too. So I'm Differenter Colin. Why be different when you can be differenter? See you in the next video.